Well, the next few days will be extremely busy downtown with the draft, of course, bringing hundreds of thousands of people to the Motor City.
Yeah, going to be a lot of activity down there, but the NFL isn't the only game that's in town, and the Detroit Tigers want you to come see them as well. They're hosting a three-game series with the Kansas City Royals.
Joining us tonight is Katie Jackson, the Tigers Vice President of Marketing. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
you ready for a fun weekend?
Oh,
so
for sure.
ready. We've been counting down.
The party.
Yeah.
It's going to be plenty busy. So many people coming in just to the area, maybe even for the first time. How are you guys preparing for so many people visiting?
Yeah, I mean, it really is truly the ultimate sports weekend. You come for football and you end with baseball. Got the Royals in town, as you mentioned. And on Saturday, I've got a fun little bobblehead here. It's Dan Dickerson's 25th season that we're going to be celebrating. And the first 15,000 fans coming into the ballpark are going to get this. And our friends at McLaren are hooking everybody up. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's got an audio track. So Dan has been there to call some of the biggest moments in Tigers history. And we've kind of celebrated that through a couple different tracks. And, of course, there's a Miggy one in there that I think fans are really going to love.
Yeah.
But,
you know, we test it out?
Yeah, of course.
Let's hear it.
It's kind of fun, right? Something different. And, you know, this was inspired by me. You can see it on the box. But he celebrates. He's like calling one of, you know, a massive Miggy milestone, and he's celebrating and he's sitting back in his chair, and so we're like, why does it always have to be a bobblehead? It could be a bobble chair. So
I love that.
Having a little bit of fun, and you know, it's 3 games. So on Friday, every Friday is a Friday night party in the park presented by Casamigos. So we always get the party started a little bit earlier this time. It's a 1:10 game, so there's a lot going on downtown. So people should definitely make their way over, come into the ballpark early. There's always a happy hour that we're doing on our Friday night parties in the park, but it's just a fun, total in-game experience. I mean, the music is elevated a little bit. We've got this brand new video board, as you guys have probably seen, 15,000 square feet. So more space to see all the fun and see yourself up there. And we have a new audio system, so the music is it's loud and it's just so much fun. And I think those who are coming into town are really going to see Comerica Park has like stepped up its game, like all the, you know, the local food. I don't know if you guys have walked the concourse, but it truly is like a taste of Detroit. You walk around, and depending on what kind of culinary like delights you want, you can kind of find that on the concourse. So a little bit of something for everybody.
Much more than just your hot dog.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but ballpark fare is great too. And you know, it's if you know, Slows Barbecue is one of our new favorites. Marrow, personal favorite, but also a new one. So we've got a lot of fun. You know, that's Friday. Saturday is always going to be a party because it's Saturday, and then Sunday is Chevy Sunday Kids Day. So that's more of a family day, but it's also like nice to get out in the sun, and it's just a great time. And as we're welcoming everybody into town, I think they're going to find that there's a lot to do downtown, and you know, the district always has all kinds of stuff going on for people to enjoy and then come into the ballpark and watch a game.
What a fun weekend it's going to be. And so many people love Dan, such a famous name and voice. I know people are going to want to get their hands on those. So that's going to be Saturday, right?
Saturday.
What do you need to do to get your hands on?
Arrive early. So it's the first 15,000. As we've seen, our giveaways are a hot commodity. People are always standing in line. So people are going to be downtown anyway. So come early, get your bobblehead, come into the ballpark, and really explore all the new things that we have. Grab a bite, enjoy all the entertainment, and of course, our players will be entertaining on the field as well.
Yeah, what's the benefit of having so many people in town for something like this? Hopefully they'll see this and come back.
Well, I mean, we have the best fans in baseball, but we have such an amazing city, and I think being able to showcase what we all love about Detroit is probably the best part about bringing people here. I mean, the NFL is going to put on an incredible show, but we do too. And so for people to be able to make that truly like an ultimate sports weekend, to come here and to cap that off with baseball, I just don't know like a better time for a 5 or 6 day set.
What a perfect little vacation.
Yeah.
And with so many people coming to town, sports fans specifically, have you guys seen a surge in ticket sales already? Should people buy some tickets early, or are you expecting a last-minute rush?
Well, it's a little bit of both, right? So people definitely buy online. Buy early. Tigers.com is where you get all the information, more information on the bobblehead, where to buy tickets. But buy them early, and you know, if people want to walk up, we'll have some tickets available probably for people who are walking up to the ballpark, who are downtown and enjoying themselves and want to pop in. But definitely get them early so that you get the best seats in the house.
Yeah, what a weekend it's going to be. All right, well, thanks so much for joining us. This is Katie Jackson, Vice President of Marketing for the Tigers. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you.